Okay, so it's Wednesday, and so last week was a tough week for me because I had just put down my dog who was 16 years old. So that was hard. And this is the reflection that I wrote from last week. And one of the things that I have some lights out there and they turned on, and I think that's Ginger up in heaven talking to me. And the message was we continue work together, connected by spirit. Okay, today is a new week, and I picked a different reading. It's July 31st. The title is They're Up Against What You're Up Against. So let's see what Pema has to say today. I met a young man who had been on a spiritual journey most of his life. He was awake but smug. He suffered from what's called spiritual pride. He was complaining about his girlfriend who was having a hard time giving up smoking. The anxiety was triggering an old eating disorder. The young man said he just kept telling her to be strong, not to be so fearful, to be disciplined. And she would tell him, I'm trying. I'm really trying. I'm doing the best I can. He was angry because it didn't seem to him that she was trying. He said, I know I shouldn't be getting so angry about this. I know I should be more compassionate, but I just can't help it. It gets under my skin. I want to be more understanding, but she's so stuck. Then he heard himself say, I'm trying. I'm really trying. I'm doing the best I can. When he heard himself saying her words, he got the message. He understood what she was up against, and it humbled him. Okay, so from this text, we're going to pick two opposite sides. Maybe it's as simple as me and you. So maybe that's the idea we're going to play with today. So what I heard from this reading was that I can look at you thinking that you're stuck, not doing your best. But just like you are doing the best you can, I am doing the best I can. So maybe the two opposites are me and you. Okay, so you can do that, or you can, or maybe it's my journey and your journey. My journey and your journey. Maybe that's better. You can pick that, or you can pick something else. Okay, so let's start finding your seat, sitting up tall. And then moving the feet, look at your feet, lifting the toes, lifting the heels. Noticing the connection between the soles of the feet and the earth. And then coming to stillness. Bring your awareness to your two sitting bones, symbolizing the two concepts we are working with today. One is my journey, and one is your journey. My journey, your journey. My journey, your journey. And then finding neutral. And then bringing your awareness up to the crown of the head, gently tap on the crown of the head. Imagine how you open up the Sushumna. And then use your breath to kind of sense the Sushumna. So imagine the breath moving up and down in your Sushumna, just like a chimney. So maybe imagine yourself as a house, and then there's a chimney in the middle that's connecting connecting from the core of the earth to the universe. Maybe it's a big circle going this way and going right through you. And that's how we stay spiritually connected, even though we no longer share the earth. And then place your hands on your knees and then starting the cat-cow movement. Exhale and round. Inhale into your back bend. Exhale and round. And then come back to neutral. Look at your fingers, blinking, bubbling star. So there's a part of you who is, or that is a blinking, bubbling star. All the way up, clasp the hands, turn them over, straighten the elbows, breathe. In through the nose and out through the mouth. And then reach and reach and reach and reach. Turn, open up, look behind you. And maybe think about your own journey and how, like thinking about the journey up from your birth all the way up to today. And then release, lift the shoulders a few times. And then look at the fingers or your hands. And remember that there's a part of you who is the blinking, bubbling star that's permanent, that's always there. Even if the physical body is not there, the blinking, bubbling star in you is going to stay. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. And then reach and reach and reach and reach. Turn, open up, look behind you. And then think about someone else's journey from their birth up till today. Someone else's journey. And then release, lift the shoulders a few times. And then bring the arms up in cactus. Moving from side to side. So seeing two different perspectives. So my journey and your journey. My journey, your journey. My struggles, your struggles. My efforts, your efforts. And maybe the pattern is that it's easier to see things from my perspective. So that's swimming with the current. And for me to see things from your perspective, I probably have to go against my natural instincts and swim against the current. And then release. And then maybe let the two concepts meet. So my journey and your journey, or my perspective and your perspective. What happens when they meet? And then cross the midline. Okay, and then stay together, like having that difficult conversation. Could be two parts of you or my journey having a conversation with your journey. And stay a little longer. Release, and then try the other side. Allowing the two perspectives of the two journeys to have a conversation. And release. Now let's try all four. What happens if all four get together for a conversation? And we're still breathing. You can stay here, or you can do something to distract yourself. And then release. Okay, with a wide and stable stance, it's easier to explore different perspectives. So today the two concepts we're working with is my journey and your journey. So one side is my journey and the other is your journey. And I might be struggling and trying the best I can over here. And to me, it might seem like you're stuck and not doing enough. And from your perspective, you're doing the best you can, and you might see the same. So my journey and your journey, my perspective, your perspective. I'm trying the best I can, and you are trying the best you can. And then, so that's the black and white. Yeah, that's the black and white. And then there are tons of colors in between. So what happens when we start exploring all the colors in between? And then coming back to neutral. Now let's start with my journey. So pick a color that would describe your journey. Use your fingers, dip the fingers in paint, and then draw your journey. Draw your journey. So far, what does your journey look like? What's the image? What's the color? What's the image? And then release that image. And then pick someone else's journey. So think about someone else's journey, pick the color, and draw their journey. What does their journey look like? And then release that image. And then jump the feet together, landing in Tadasana. And then look at your toes, spread the toes, dip the toes in ink, and then write the story of your journey. What's the story of your journey so far? So writing the story. And then step out wide, elbows to knees, fingertips together. Breathe in through the nose and out to the mouth. And then release the hands down, drop the head. Inhale, come back up. Place your right foot on the left knee. Use your fingers to open up the toes. And then gently guide that right knee out. Seated pigeon. And then slide the knees together. Whatever leg is on top, that arm goes under. Give yourself a hug. And then find your way to your version of eagle. Okay, this is your journey. So look at your eagle. How does it feel? What does it look like? What are the thought patterns? And then let that bird fly away, fly away, fly away, fly away. And then look at your toes. Dip them in ink and then write someone else's journey. So imagine someone else's journey and write their story. What does their journey look like so far? Their struggles. And then step out wide, elbows to knees, fingertips together, breathe. And then place the left hand on the floor, the right hand on the right knee. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, look up towards the sky. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale and push into both hands to come a little deeper into the twist. If you want to, the top arm is going to go right up towards the sky. And then bring that top arm down and under, reaching to the opposite ankle. Walk the left hand forward and look up underneath your armpit. And then release and come back up, elbows to knees, fingertips together. And then place the right hand on the floor, left hand on the left knee. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, look up towards the sky. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, push into your hands, coming a little deeper into your twist. Maybe the top arm comes up. And then bring it down and under, reaching to the opposite ankle. Walk the right hand forward. Look up underneath, under your armpit. And then come back to elbows and knees. Stay there a few moments. And then come all the way up. Bring the left knee to the right knee, left foot to the right knee, and then use your fingers to open up the toes. Gently guide that knee out wide. And then slide the knees together. Whatever leg is on top, that goes under. Give yourself a hug. And maybe remind yourself, I'm doing the best I can. I'm trying. I'm really trying. I'm doing the best I can. And then find your way to eagle. And this time, this is someone else's eagle, someone else's journey up until today. So look at someone else's eagle. What does their eagle look like? How does it feel? What are the thought patterns? And then let that eagle fly away, fly away, fly away. Okay, coming into a wide and stable stance again. Blinking, bubbling stars. Remember that we are all at the very core stardust, blinking, bubbling stars. All the way up, clasp the hand, turn them over, straighten the elbows. Now, imagine your arms as wings and your fingers as feathers. Let those wings grow and open up wide and then go out flying anywhere you want. You can go anywhere you want. Where would you go? What do you see? Turn the palms up high. Exhale, dive deep. Inhale, fly high. Exhale, dive deep. Inhale, fly high. Exhale, dive deep. Then bring the arms back behind you, holding on to opposite forearms, and then stay there. Now, notice any bruises or soreness in your wings. And then use your breath to rinse, clean, and heal. And then release the right arm, shake it out, bring it up and bend it. Maybe touching the back of your heart. And maybe allowing the fingertips to come a little closer or maybe even connect. If they can't physically connect, they can connect spiritually. And then release that arm down and back. Release the left arm, shake it out, bring it up, bend it. Find the back of your heart if you can. And then allow the fingertips to move closer. They may connect or not. And then release. Roll the shoulders a few times. Okay, now we're gonna build strength in our legs. So bring the heels a little closer. Big inhale. Exhale, push into the earth and then come up. Okay, I'm gonna do 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. Okay, big inhale. Exhale, push into the earth and come up to stand. And then I'll pick 10 again. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest for a while. If you feel dizzy, stay here or come or bring the elbows to your knees. And then big inhale. Exhale, push into the earth and come up to standing. And once again, if you feel dizzy, place the hands on the chair and then a slight forward fold and breathe. And then bend the knees and come back up to standing. Okay. Now, no, breath of joy. Breath of joy. So 3 inhales and 1 exhale, starting with the arms out wide. Here we go. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale. And then let the arms go. Just let the arms go. Let the arms do whatever they want as long as you don't hurt yourself or others. And then allowing knees and elbows to connect, crossing the midline, and then eventually finding position of power, position of power. Placing your hands on solar plexus, the power center in your body. Inhale into it. Exhale, open up. Inhale in. Exhale, open up. Inhale in. Exhale, open up. Inhale in. Exhale, open up. And then stay there. Stay there. And then place your hands on your hips again. And then starting to build external strength. And then lean and lift, lean and lift. And you can bring that leg up higher if you want to, or you can keep the toe on the ground, finding something that works for you. And then trying the other side. Ooh. And then finding your way back, and then eventually taking skillful action. Skillful action. Okay, now we're going to push something away. Usually, it's easiest to see things from my perspective than from your perspective. And so maybe I'm going to push my perspective away to allow space for your perspective. So pushing my journey away to allow your journey to take more space. Okay, so you can do that, or you can pick something else. So give it a color, a shape, a form, maybe texture. And then push it away, push it away, push it away. Maybe, you know, it's hard to let go of your own journey. So maybe it needs some kicking. And then eventually, you're going to be able to push that away to allow someone else's journey to take more space and create balance. And then release. Okay, let's do 3 sun salutations. So starting with the feet hip distance apart. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, up and over. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way back up. Exhale, down the midline. That was 1. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, up and over. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way back up. Exhale, down the midline. Last one. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, up and over. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way back up. Exhale, down the midline. And then stay there holding your own heart in between your hands with self-love and self-compassion. And release. All right, stepping back to warrior 1. So starting in Tadasana, mountain posture. Inhale to chair posture. Exhale to Anjali Mudra. Transfer the weight. Right heel comes up. Take a big step back. Find the earth behind you. Both hip bones are pointing forward. When you have a wide and stable stance, that's when the hands come off. There's no rush. No rush. And then maybe add some blinking, bubbling stars. Release the arms out wide. Place your hands in your back pockets. And then allow the heart to lead the way into warrior 3. And then coming back to Tadasana. Okay, other side. Inhale to chair, exhale to Anjali Mudra. Transfer the weight. Left foot comes back. Build your foundation. And then create the entire warrior 1. Release the arms into your back pockets. Bring your awareness to your heart space. And then listen to your heart for guidance. Transfer the weight forward, become the arrow, become the arrow. Oops. And then find your way back to warrior two. I mean, mountain posture. Now we're going to step back to warrior two. Inhale to chair, exhale to Anjali Mudra, transfer the weight, the right heel comes up, take a big step back, open up the pelvic halves to move up the chakras, and then place one arm in the past, the other one in the future. Warrior two. Flip the front hand, reverse the warrior. Coming back to warrior two, move into the future, extended side angle. Back to the present moment and warrior two. Hands on your hips, straighten the front knee, release the hand down for Trikonasana. Pushing into the base of the big toe. And then maybe bring the gaze up at the top arm follow. Arm comes down, gaze comes down, rebend that front knee, finding warrior two one more time. Placing both hands on the chair, stay there. There's no rush, stay there. And then when the time is right, transfer the weight, pick up that back leg and move into half moon posture. Half moon posture. And then bring the hand down, bring the feet back together, bend the knees, and come back up to standing. Okay, that was your journey. Let's now do someone else's journey. Inhale to chair, exhale to Anjali Mudra. Transfer the weight, left heel comes off. Take a big step back. So from someone else's perspective or from someone else's journey, what does that look like? One arm in the past, the other one in the future. And they are right here in the present moment. Flip the front hand, reverse the warrior. Coming back to warrior two, moving into the future, extended side angle. And then back to warrior two. Hands on your hips, straighten the front knee, release into Trikonasana. Push into the base of that big toe. Gaze comes up, top arm comes up. Hand comes down, gaze comes down, rebend that front knee, finding warrior two one more time. Looking at someone else's journey. Place the hands on the chair, stay there. Wait. And then when the time is right, transfer the weight, pick up the back leg, moving into Ardha Chandrasana, half moon posture. Bring the hand down, bring the feet back together, bend the knees, and come back up to standing. Okay. 3. So starting in Tadasana, big toes to touch, heels slightly apart. Imagine being at the top of the mountain. Finding that little pocket of soil, drop the seed. Transfer the weight, right heel comes off. Watch the roots grow wide and deep, and then eventually allow your tree to grow. And then slowly allowing the tree to come back to the mountain and the soil. Drop another seed, transfer the weight. Look for the roots to grow. And then when the time is right, allowing another tree to grow. Could be this similar tree or something completely different. That's your choice. And then release back down into the mountain. Okay. Feet a little wider than your hips. Spread the toes, hands on the chair. Release the knees, close. Okay. Pick a color for your journey. Your journey. Draw a big circle. Give the heel a dot. And then someone else's journey. Pick a color for someone else's journey. Draw a big circle. Give the heel a dot. And then mix the two colors. Mix the two colors. 2 big circles. Place your hands in your back pockets. And then release, untuck the toes, and find your version of child's posture. Inhale, come back up. Clasp the hands. Build your support. Tuck the toes. Lean in. And then come up to dolphin posture. Bend the knees and come all the way up to standing. Okay. So now when we have prepared with first a reading and then a physical practice, we're going to listen to the reading again and then do the seated meditation. Okay. They're up against what you're up against. I met a young man who had been on a spiritual journey most of his life. He was awake but smug. He suffered from what's called spiritual pride. He was complaining about his girlfriend, who was having a hard time giving up smoking. The anxiety was triggering an old eating disorder. The young man said he just kept telling her to be strong, not to be so fearful, to be disciplined. And she would tell him, I'm trying. I'm really trying. I'm doing the best I can. He was angry because it didn't seem to him that she was trying. He said, I know I shouldn't be getting so angry about this. I know I should be more compassionate, but I just can't help it. It gets under my skin. I want to be more understanding, but she's so stuck. Then he heard himself say, I'm trying. I'm really trying. I'm doing the best I can. When he heard himself saying her words, he got the message. He understood what she was up against, and it humbled him. Okay, we have about 5-6 minutes for the meditation. So sit up tall, find your seat, notice your breathing, and then I'll be quiet. Here we go. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, move your head from side to side. Take a deep breath in, let it go. Bring your hands up in Anjali Mudra, holding your own heart in between your hands with self-love and self-compassion. Maybe bow your head in gratitude for this practice, thousands of years old. Thank your inner guide, your past, present, and future teachers, and all the people that are joining you on this journey. Open your eyes, raise your gaze, and thank you so much for practicing together this morning. Namaste. Cool. Okay, so now if you want to take your journal, and so today is July 31st. The title was they're up against what you're up against, and the two concepts that I picked was my journey and your journey. So I'm just going to write that down, my journey and your journey. So then I have the structure. And then I'm just going to spend a few minutes reflecting and see what comes, what colors comes, what word comes, what stories comes. And that is how we build self-awareness. Or that's one way to build self-awareness.